YouTube? It's your boy Lil Josh, and you watching Biz Entertainment. I know what's going on, man, and we back with another video, man. And today, y'all, we're gonna be talking about Scary Movie 6. Now, if you haven't seen it, go see it because my opinion might be different than yours. But yeah, we're just gonna be talking about it and just a little bit about what I thought about it and things like that. If you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button, and make sure if you're watching this video right now, you like it. Comment down below your thoughts, and appreciate everybody that watches and support me. We're on the way to 500. We're at 389. We're getting up there slowly but surely. So we finna get straight into the video. So, Scary Movie 6, for me, I feel like it was one of the most anticipated movies of this year. It came out June 5th. It's like, if you've been a Scary Movie fan, especially like if you're my age, maybe a little bit younger, maybe older, this is a movie that you've been waiting on. You know what I'm saying? Because they just was fun, funny, and I loved everything about it. I loved everything about it. I love the Wayans brothers. I just love the content that they create. So me personally, I was expecting this movie to be really good. But I also do know, like, after you take like a long hiatus from something, which they haven't been a part of the Scary Movie series since Scary Movie 2. After that they left the series. So once you do something like that, you can possibly come back and it's not gonna have the same effect that it used to have just because it been so long. So we're just gonna get straight to it, y'all. The reviews for this movie, a lot of people, it was very mixed. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people liked it. It was very mixed. But I feel like I can come from an unbiased opinion and just kind of tell y'all what I think was wrong or was right with the movie. So let's jump straight into it. So the first thing I thought the movie wasn't really put together that well. Like, it just kind of seemed like the movie didn't really have, I don't want to say a plot, but like the movie just it just seemed like it was just skit after skit after skit after skit. Nothing kind of connected. It just kind of seemed like they just filmed the skit and threw it in the movie. Okay, all right, we're gonna film this skit, throw it in the movie. It just kind of felt like it wasn't put together, that good to me. Like, in a sense, I feel like they kind of rushed this movie. Like, they didn't really take their time on it. I feel like maybe they didn't take it that serious because it is like a comedy movie. But it just felt like it was kind of rushed to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, the other movies, 1 and 2, they kind of felt like you was actually watching a movie. It kind of felt, even though it was like not serious and funny, it still felt like you was watching a movie instead of it just being a whole bunch of funny or weird scenes put together. So that's something I didn't like. Another thing I didn't like, and I don't know if I was the only one that kind of caught on to this, but the delivery of the jokes, they wasn't delivered well. It's like, okay, the joke itself would be funny, right? They would come up with a funny joke, but the way the joke was told or it was done, it wasn't funny. And it's like, dang, like, how y'all mess the delivery up with the joke? Like, I just kind of feel like that happened a lot in this movie. And then it's like, with the jokes, they kind of was trying to over-explain the joke. It's like, okay, we get the joke. Like, you know what I'm saying? What you're saying is funny. We understand it. But then they'll try to keep it going to get you to understand what they talking about. And it's like, man, y'all just kind of killed the joke with it. Like, y'all could have just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have just said it and left it alone. It would have been funny. But they just kind of was over-explaining jokes or over-going with the jokes, and it kind of ruined the joke, to me. Another point, I feel like this movie was unnatural. It just, like, the acting-wise, a lot of the acting didn't seem natural. Like, it just kind of seemed like they didn't really seem like their characters to a sense. I don't know how to explain it, but like they didn't really seem like their character. They just seemed like, okay, I'm just gonna go and say what's on the script type of thing. Like, it didn't feel natural. Like, if you watch the earlier Scary Movies 1 and 2, the acting in the movie seemed natural. Like, it actually seemed like they was acting. Even though the stuff they was talking about was unserious, the acting seemed natural. In this movie, it kind of doesn't seem natural. Like, it kind of just, I don't know, man. Like, I feel like they was too comfortable with this movie. And they kind of just let anything fly. Like, oh yeah, say that, do this, do that. But nobody was really like, okay, yeah, this is a funny joke, but I need you to act it out better. Like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of just let everything fly with it, you know. They also had short cameos in this movie. So they had cameos of people like Shorthand. He was in the movie for a short period of time, you know, no pun intended. But I feel like he should have been in the movie more, because in the earlier scary movies, he was like a very well-known character. You know, when you think of scary movie and you think of the Shorthand, he had some banger scenes. So coming into Scary Movie 6, I expected to see him, you know, because he did some banger scenes. But in this movie, he was only in it for a short period of time. So I ain't really like that. I feel like he should have been in the movie longer. And there was a few other cameos, like Bobby, you know what I'm saying? He was in the movie, but he was on the movie for just one scene. And he was a whole like main character in one of the other scary movies. So I just kind of feel like why wasn't he in the movie longer? You know what I'm saying? You know, just little stuff like that. Castanet, I kind of feel like they did his in a timely manner. Like, he's not a part of the movie, so why include him in the whole movie? So I can kind of see why they just did like Castanet's scene just was that one streaming scene. But I kind of feel like they could have made it better. I feel like they rushed it, you know. They also, in this movie, they also changed the script a lot. I feel like they just kind of had, that's another part that they rushed on, because they asked all these people to be in it, because obviously it's a big movie, you know, everybody's expecting it. So they trying to put a lot of folks in it, but I feel like a lot of scenes they wrote out, it was like, oh, we're gonna get so-and-so to do this scene. They weren't able to do it, so they had to scrap the scene and do another scene. So I feel like they probably did that a lot and had to change it up. They asked for Jordan Peele to be in a movie for the Get Out scene, and he couldn't be there, so I feel like they probably had to tweak that scene just a little bit. But I also feel like there was a funny scene, but like Ray was just, he messed the scene up because he was trying too hard almost. Dude running in his drawers because he running from Ray. They could have made that scene way more funnier if Ray just would have been more natural. But he was just like, he ran up, ooh, I'm coming to get you, ooh, I'm coming to get you, hey, those are my clothes. Like he was trying too hard to try to be funny, and it's like, you didn't even have to do that. Like, just, if you would have just been Ray, regular Ray, that scene would have been hilarious, you know. But I feel like he messed up with that acting. I think the final, like, I guess, negative thing that I touch on is, like, Shorty. Shorty didn't feel like Shorty in the movie. It felt like Marlon Wayne acting like Shorty. Obviously he is, but the acting just wasn't, it didn't feel natural. Like in the 1 and 2, Shorty felt like Shorty. That felt like that character. It didn't feel like somebody acting to be him. Like, it felt like that character. And I feel like Marlon Wayne just, you know, that's why I say, I feel like they didn't take this movie serious, and it kind of showed. It was a lot of funny stuff in the movie, but because they didn't take it serious, it kind of wasn't funny. Like, honestly, Regina Hall was like the best actor to me in the movie. Shorthand, you know, he was pretty funny. They had a lot of funny scenes, but I feel like they just, the delivery of the jokes were bad. They was trying too hard when they didn't have to try hard, because they are naturally funny people, you know what I'm saying? But they was trying too hard. And it's like, y'all are the Wayans brothers. Y'all don't have to be funny. Y'all are already funny. Just be yourself. But in the movie, y'all are trying to be funny, and you know, I feel like they kind of messed it up a little bit. So other than that, you know, I thought it was okay. I'm not gonna just like completely throw the movie out like a lot of people did, but I feel like it could have been way better than it was. I think the rating on this movie was a 5.2 out of 10. Like I said, folks really, you know, rated it kind of harshly. Honestly, I don't know what I would rate this movie, y'all, because like this is where like the biasness kicks in, because I don't want to give this movie a bad rating because I love scary movie. But it's like, I mean, y'all kind of kicked the bucket on this movie, to be honest. So with that being said, I can't rate it. I can't rate it, y'all. I can't rate it. Now, I mean, I don't even think this movie's in theaters no more. Kind of waited a little long to post it, but I wouldn't, like, if I could go back in time, like watch it again, would I pay to watch it? I don't know. I don't want to tell y'all to spend money on it. I mean, I think it was cool to see an updated scary movie for sure, you know, but like this was one of the movies. It's just, you know, it was just cool to be able to see it be updated, I guess. Like I said, the movie wasn't terrible. They had a lot of funny scenes in it, but it's just, I feel like they just rushed this movie. I feel like they really rushed it. All the ideas were very funny. It's just, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know, so y'all go watch it though and let me know what y'all think. Like I said, this movie got a lot of bad feedback, and it also got good feedback, but I think there was just people trying to defend them. But yeah, you know, even Marlon Wayne himself said this movie isn't for movie critics, it's for the culture, it's for, you know, people that want to see a comedy film. And I get that, and I understand it. But it's just, this movie could have been way better. It could have been way better. It should have been way better. But I feel like they just, you know, they didn't deliver like they could. Like the movie itself, there's nothing wrong with the movie, but it's how they did the movie is what's wrong with it. But yeah, that's all I got for y'all today, man. You know, I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all comment down below what y'all thought about Scary Movie 6 if y'all seen it. I do encourage y'all to see it. I'm not gonna tell y'all don't go see it. I feel like y'all should see it because your opinion might be different than mine. You know what I'm saying? So I always watch movies for yourself so that you can get an actual depiction of it. I'm just here to tell y'all my opinion on it, you know. But I appreciate everybody for watching. Like I said, comment down below what y'all thought about it. Make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, man. Got more content coming for y'all, and I appreciate y'all for watching. It's your boy Lil Josh. You watching Biz Entertainment, and I'm out, man.